In this video, I'm going to share some low content book niches that are not coloring books. So if you want to self-publish other types of books that are in different kinds of niches, then this is the video for you. Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to my channel. Every single week, I share videos all about self-publishing books so that you can build your own self-publishing business selling low and medium content books on Amazon. When you go searching for the different types of low content books that you can make, the same ones usually come up over and over again. That is usually books like coloring books, puzzle books, journals, and notebooks. And these niches are very popular niches to create books in. They are the type of books that are very popular with Amazon's customers, and there is the potential to make a lot of money with those kinds of books. But what if you're looking for something a little bit different? Maybe those types of books don't interest you. Maybe you're not looking for the biggest, most popular niche out there. Maybe you would rather find some of those smaller but still in demand niches that sort of fly under the radar a little bit. There are niches out there like that, and the most common reason that they do fly under the radar, so to speak, is because they are usually the kinds of books that take a little bit more effort to create, and a lot of people are not willing to put in the effort to create books for these more obscure niches. But don't worry, I got you, because I am going to share 3 niches in this video that are popular and in demand but have a lot less competition than the usual low content book niches, and I'll tell you exactly how you can make books in each of these niches pretty easily. So let's get started. The first niche is one that I have actually never talked about on my channel before, but I like it because you can be super creative with it, which I personally find a lot of fun, and that is coupon books. There are a couple of reasons that I love these types of books, apart from the fact you can be fun and creative with them. One is that they are typically a gift type of purchase, meaning they are usually bought for somebody as a gift. I like this because when people are buying gifts, they usually don't mind spending more than they usually would on a book. That means that you can sometimes price your book a bit higher than usual, and then you'll end up making more royalties this way. I also like these types of books because there are going to be times of the year where they will get really popular, like certain holidays and events that happen throughout the year. So this means that there's the potential for little boosts of income throughout the year. But let me show you some examples of these coupon books that I'm talking about so you know exactly what it is. I'm firstly going to show you an example on Etsy, and they typically look like this, where they are sort of like a ticket stub type of book. Once you pull the coupon out of the book, this specific one has perforated edges where you can pull the coupon out, and they have just taken the idea of a coupon that you would get for, let's say, the grocery store, like a buy one get one free or some kind of discount on your grocery products, and it has been applied to relationships in this case so that you can give someone coupons to claim something from you. Here's another example here of a few different types of love, relationship, Valentine's Day type of coupons, where each coupon allows the person to claim something. So in this case, they can have a movie night if that's what they feel they want to do that night. These ones here are more aimed at kids. So a child would get given this coupon book. They can have some extra screen time, they can stay out late, they can have a pizza night, and these really do translate well over to a book style of product over on Amazon. And here are a couple of examples. The first one is a children's coupon book which has reward-based coupons to motivate and to give positive reinforcement for kids completing certain goals. So in this case, they can choose a coupon to use for whenever they reach a goal or reach a target or whatever it is the parent has set for the child. So they can choose a treat, a sleepover, have no chores for a day, get a pajama day. And as I mentioned earlier, these types of books, because they are typically a gift type of purchase, can be priced higher than a usual book. This one here is priced at $13.99 for a 44-page book. It is in color though, so the printing costs will be higher than a plain black and white book, but it is still making almost $4 US dollars in royalties each time this book is sold. So still making a really great royalty. The next example is Spicy Coupon Book. And this is another example, spicy coupon book for him. So one that you would purchase for your husband or your partner. And this one is just in plain black and white, and it contains 50 coupons. We can't see the inside of the book with the read sample feature, but here there is a little image down in the A+ content which shows these are just plain black and white. There's no color in this one. Each page has a coupon that whoever it is given to as a gift can use, and this one does sell pretty well. It currently has a bestseller rank of 8,334, which the bestseller rank determines how many books are selling each month and how popular it is with Amazon's customers. So if we take this over to the Kindlepreneur book sales calculator, we can pop in the bestseller rank as well as the page count and the price. So 102 pages selling for $7.89. And it is selling with that bestseller rank around about 450 copies per month. And that will bring in around $1,100 per month for this self-publisher. And there are so many different occasions and people that these books can be made for. It's not just couples. Coupon books for couples are probably the most common, and they are great for occasions like Valentine's Day and then people's anniversaries. But they really are an evergreen type of book which will sell all year round. And we also have them for kids, which we just saw in the example of the kids coupon book. I've done a search for coupon book on Amazon, and as we scroll through, we can see that there are coupon books for mums, for teens, new parents, just looking at a couple of the different examples going through these search results. So these books can be pretty time consuming to make, as a lot of creative types of books are, which is why a lot of people do skip past niches like this. You actually can make them very quickly and easily though with a tool, which I am actually going to be sharing in a bonus video that will be coming out in just a couple of days. The Coupon Book Generator is a brand new one-of-a-kind tool that will help you create these exact books for you so much quicker than you could on your own. This is actually a little sneaky peek. I'm not sure if I meant to even be showing you this yet, but this is a quick sneak peek of the tool and the types of really fun creative coupons that you can make. And this is one of those niches where you have the opportunity to be someone who gets in early and be one of the people who can build a foundation early on and get a solid footing in the niche and establish your brand before everybody else, which is a really powerful advantage to have. So this tool will be available from the 7th of March. So if these books are interesting to you, make sure to check out my next video, which will be all about how this new tool will help you create these exact type of coupon books. If you are watching this video after the 7th of March, the link to the tool will already be down in the description box below, so go check that out. Okay, the next niche that I want to share with you that is not the usual coloring book niche is guest books. These fall into the same kind of category as coupon books in that they are sort of an overlooked niche because, again, they are quite creative. You do need to put a little bit of time or a little bit more time and effort than usual into them, and that is because these books are going to be bought for very special occasions and will be kept as a keepsake. So they need to be very professional and very high quality. And guest books are basically just pretty plain books actually that people can write their name in and write a special message for the person who is having the event. There are so many different occasions that people will buy guest books for, like milestone birthdays, weddings, funerals, and even people who own a property like an Airbnb or a hotel. I'm just going to scroll through the different types of guest books that we do have on Amazon. Some of them are pretty general in the sense that they can be used for a few different things. For example, this one you could use for a wedding or a baby shower or a funeral or a vacation home. And then we have ones which are very specific to the event. So these ones here are specifically for funeral guests. We have some more general ones, and then we've got ones that are specific to weddings. We can have a look at some of these a little bit more closely. So this is just a plain classic guest book, and this is just going to have plain pages. So they're just lined pages where there's a section where someone can write their name and then a section where someone can write their message. So you can see that they can actually be quite simple. Another example is this coastal guest book, which I'm assuming just means the style, because they've made it quite beachy and coastal. This one has been created in color. So that's another way that you can be really creative with these types of books if you want to make something really premium and make it in color. And so this one is sort of targeting those people who do have an Airbnb or a vacation home or something like that, where they do want their guests to write messages in. This one is a celebration of life. So this one's specifically for a funeral where people can write in their name, they can share a memory, they can have their family tree written in this book. These ones can have quite a few different features to them. They're not just plain lined pages like the first guest book that we looked at, but they can be as simple or as creative as you want them to be. And again, same as the coupon books, because these books are going to be for a very important event, people are more likely to pay a higher price for these books than a normal kind of book, because they want something that is really nice for the guests to look at and to write in, and it is going to be pretty much kept forever and probably passed down through the family and through different generations. This does mean, I mentioned it just briefly earlier, that you do have to create something extremely high quality and extremely meaningful for your book to do well in this niche. You can even publish your book in hardcover. The majority of guest books are hardcover books to give it a more premium feel to it, which I do highly recommend doing if you do want to publish books in the guest book niche. Amazon KDP does allow you to publish hardcover books, and they can be easily designed and created in a program like Canva or in whatever graphic design or word processing tool or software that you prefer to use. Most of the time, they will usually have just very simple lined pages within them, so you'd be able to create these books easily in any program. And the third niche that I want to share with you that is not the coloring book niche is the educational workbook niche, but more specifically, math educational workbooks. These niches are often overlooked because it can be very difficult and time consuming to create these books. For one, they are educational books, so you have to make sure the problems in them are all 100% correct. And so most people just give it a miss and choose a different niche, a much easier niche. Plus, imagine how long it would take to sit and write out pages and pages and pages of maths problems. This is an example of a math problem book. This one is multiplication problems for kids aged 7 to 10, and actually this brand has a whole range of these math problem books, and they sell a lot of these kinds of books. This one specifically, if we take a look at the bestseller rank, currently has a bestseller rank of 794. This will be selling very well. It's one of the most popular books on Amazon. In fact, let's take a look. With that bestseller rank, this book is selling around 2,400 copies per month, which is just amazing for a book most people would pass by to create for themselves. And that means the royalties for this book is around $3,500 per month. In my opinion, this book is actually a little bit underpriced, but that is still a really great monthly royalty. And as I mentioned, this brand has a whole suite of these types of math books, and they all have really great bestseller ranks, which means these types of books are really popular with Amazon's customers. And this brand isn't the only one that is popular with customers. When we scroll through the search results, there are a lot of other math books that are selling a lot, and that is indicated by these low bestseller ranks, because their bestseller rank tells us which books are selling and which ones aren't. The lower that number, the more books that are selling. If you think that you like this niche and you would want to create some educational workbooks for yourself and self-publish them on Amazon, but have no idea how, it does seem so time consuming and hard, and you don't want that responsibility of trying to write out hundreds and thousands of correct math problems, that is okay. You can get access to a bunch of educational workbook tools that will help you make these exact types of books for you. The math worksheets generator, I have shared videos in the past, quite a few videos in the past about this tool, but it will allow you to create math problems just like the Humble Math book that we just looked at. In just a couple of clicks, it will create pages of math problems for you. I literally just clicked one button and it just gave me a whole page of multiplication problems. You would go through and format your pages to get them to look exactly as you want them, but you can have a whole book of math problems made in just a few minutes. These tools are so good. There are also educational workbook tools for learning temperature, telling time, reading clocks, fractions, measurements, and counting. You can create a whole brand of educational workbooks so easily using these kinds of tools. I will pop links to all of them down in the description box below if you do want to go off and find out more about them. So that is 3 niches for low content books that are not the usual coloring book niches that you hear about all the time. Hopefully you have seen something a little bit different and a niche that you might be interested in pursuing further and creating a brand of books in. If you do want to know more about the coupon book niche and the coupon book generator tool that will help you quickly and easily make coupon books for you, then make sure to check out my next video, which will have more information about it, or check the link down in the description box below for more information about it if you are watching this video after the tool has been released. If you did enjoy this video, YouTube thinks that you might like these ones too, so please go check them out to learn more about self-publishing your own low and medium content books on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.